thought you were over all this, Amy.
But obviously I'm not.
She's just stressed about her exams.
It has nothing to do with my exams.
Then why do you do it?
Because I can't control myself.
You could if you wanted to.
I'm not like you. I have feelings.
Amy...
Leave her, Pat.
Look, something has happened.
It's just a phase. It'll pass.
Oh, hi. Just a quickie. Am I picking Joe up from the nursery or is it childminder?
I've taken care of it.
Okay, do you mind telling me which one it is?
Why?
Because I want to know.
You never asked when you were away.
Well, that's because I was on the other side of the world.
And we got on perfectly well without you.
You know what, Zara? I'm just trying to help. Forget it.
Dr. Carter?
Amy, what are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
Are you all right?
Not really.
Well, surgery opens in 20 minutes. You need to make an appointment.
I've got the book you suggested. The one on Plato for my course. It really helped.
Good.
I wish you were teaching me. You know more than most of my lecturers.
I'm sure that's not true.
You'd make a great teacher.
It's very kind of you, but you need to make an appointment.
You're the only one that understands me. The only one who knows how to help.
And I will. But I have to go to a meeting.
I found it by the front door. I'm not coming home, so don't try and find me.
She's just trying to wind us up.
Yes, well, I went through all this when her father died.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
No, not if she's stealing again. I couldn't handle it then, and I can't handle it now.
She never takes anything important, does she? Nothing valuable. Nothing that'll get her in serious trouble.
Yeah, well, not yet.
No, she won't. Her degree means too much to her. It's displaced anxiety, that's all. A cry for attention.
I wish I could be as cool about this as you are.
Yeah, well, I've seen loads of kids go through this sort of thing.
And what does she mean? I've found someone who will look after me?
Look, she's probably camped out on a sofa in some grotty student flat. Give it a couple of days and she'll come home with her tail between her legs.
Not bad.
Not bad. This is art, mate.
Sorry about him.
No need to apologise. Some things do require a man's touch, you know. Firm but gentle.
Not how you see yourself, is it?
Yeah, sort of. Like a mini George Clooney.
Try mini Bart Simpson. Anyway, all done. If it gets too tight, come straight back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
See you soon.
Will you go out with me?
What?
On a date?
No, of course not. Are you kidding? On a date?
Sorry, no, yeah, no, you're right, it's a dumb idea.
Did you get the note?
Yes.
Aren't you worried?
Should I be?
I'm moving in with someone. A man.
That's nice.
An older man. Even older than you. We've had sex. We do it all the time. You don't care, do you?
It's your life.
Thank you, Miss Cruikshank.
Daniel. Yep. We need to make a decision about Keith Lauder.
I sorted it with Jimmy.
Well, he says not.
What, can't you handle it?
Well, it's a matter for the partners. Jimmy's with the police all day, so 3 out of 4 will have to do.
Great.
So we're going to need Zara.
Okay.
Well, where is she?
She's on appointment.
Well, she hasn't turned into work today.
No?
No.
She did say something about an appointment, but she cancelled it, or at least I think she did. Emma, you know where Zara is?
No, sorry.
Cam? You know where Zara is?
I think she said that Joe had an appointment.
I don't believe this.
Pat, you didn't need to leave work. I shouldn't have said anything.
So, why are you so relaxed? She's running off with an older man.
She's not running off. She was making it up.
How do you know that?
Because she's a hopeless liar. She left this by the front door. Like the note this morning, right where she knew I'd find it.
Heston Carter, that's her doctor.
The hearts are a bit obvious even for her.
Oh, it couldn't be him, could it?
Pat, there is no older man.
Well, then why is she doing it?
Teenage rebellion.
Well, and how did she get this?
Does it matter?
Well, it does if she stole it. You know she went to see him just before her kleptomania started up again.
It's not kleptomania. And giving it a fancy name just encourages her.
Yeah, well, she's just stolen your car.
She didn't steal it, she just didn't ask me.
Well, that's the same thing.
Look, her name's on the insurance, she's a careful driver, there's nothing to worry about.
I think maybe I should talk to him.
Why? It'll only make things worse.
You know, I have to know what's going on.
Look, the best thing is to pretend nothing's wrong, okay?
I get these urges and I can't control them.
So you started stealing again?
Not just stealing, other things too.
Like what?
Like things I shouldn't do, things that I know are wrong. The more I try to stop myself, the worse it gets. I get so worked up.
Any idea why this is happening again?
Really?
Something at home, uni?
Sometimes I can hardly breathe, and then I feel like I have to steal something. It gives me this incredible rush, like having sex. At least what I think sex is like. And then I start to hate myself.
You went through something similar when your father died, didn't you?
It wasn't this bad.
And you saw a therapist. How did that work out?
It didn't. She was useless.
Yeah, but you stopped stealing, didn't you?
The urges didn't go away, I just learnt to control them.
So what's different this time?
You know when Plato talks about the love between a teacher and a student?
Sorry?
In the book you suggested? Does he mean real love, like having sex? I mean, is it wrong to have sex with the teacher, even if he's older than you?
Probably, yeah, it's very different in Plato's time.
Most people can't talk about this stuff. That's what I love about you.
Have you tried talking to someone else, your parents?
My mother's only interested in herself, and Sean's not exactly the kind of person you want to open up to.
Maybe another therapist?
I'd rather talk to you.
One minute he's bandaging a leg ulcer and we're having a bit of a laugh. The next thing I know, he's coming on to me.
No.
I'm serious.
What did he do?
He asked me out on a date.
In front of a patient?
No, she'd gone by then.
Well, what did you say?
What do you think I said? No.
But I thought you liked him.
Not like that.
But you did say he was cute.
When?
Last week.
I say a lot of people are cute, but it doesn't mean I'm going on a date with them. Anyway, who goes on dates? What decade is he living in the 1950s?
What's wrong with the date?
A few pints and a bit of a snog on the way home, maybe, but...
You do fancy him?
No.
I think you do, but you don't want to admit it because you turned him down, and now you wish you hadn't.
No.
Just tell him you changed your mind.
I don't want to go on a date with him.
But you do fancy him.
Sid is the last person I'd go on a date with.
Oh, come on.
I'd rather spend the night with my mum's social worker, and there is nothing cute about him. Although, he may shut up long enough to have a decent snog.
I'm just gonna...
Do you think he heard?
Do you think I'll ever be able to control myself?
I have every faith in you.
I wish I did.
You're a bright young woman, and with a new therapist, you'll be fine.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Thank you.
I was supposed to meet his mother here earlier, but we had a bit of a crisis at the surgery, so that's why Daddy's so late. Wait, I better go and find her now before I get into any more trouble. So what I'm going to do, Joe, is leave you with this very pretty lady for a while, and I'll be back, okay? Thank you.
You have to treat him, Michael, please.
I'm sorry.
But Joe needs you. You're the best chance he's got.
And the moment we get permission from his father, I'll do everything I can. I want to help Zara. Really, I do. But at the moment...
Daniel.
Good to see you again.
Daniel! Oh, Michael!
Stay away from her!
Why are you doing this?
Maybe you should try listening to her. Maybe you should shut your mouth. Maybe I know what she needs.
Stop it, both of you!
You have no idea what she needs.
And you do!
See? You stay away from my family. You got no right to be a father.
No, Alex! Just stop it! This is ridiculous! I cannot believe this is happening! Stop it! Stop it!
She's been acting strange ever since the last time she came to see you.
It has nothing to do with that.
And then we found this.
Where did you get this?
I stole it, just like I stole Sean's car.
Amy, please. Why did she draw hearts on your name?
Why do you think?
She told her stepfather that she's seeing an older man.
Yeah. What if I am?
I need to know what's going on.
Why? You've never cared before.
Oh, Amy, please.
If Sean's so bothered, why doesn't he ask me himself?
Darling, he's not bothered. He doesn't believe you.
Figures. Anyway, you can't stop me from doing what I want. He said so.
No, I said you don't need your parents' permission to seek medical treatment.
What medical treatment?
Sorry, I can't say.
Why were you hugging my daughter?
What?
Just now, I saw you.
Because he cares about me, unlike the rest of you.
Amy!
I think it was her way of thanking me. Not entirely appropriate.
Thanking you for what?
I suspect that Amy still hasn't got over the death of her father.
It's been 6 years.
And for some reason, she thinks I'm the only person who can help.
Why?
Perhaps I was the right sympathetic ear at the right time, and now she's confusing gratitude with love.
She's in love with you.
No, but she thinks she is. It's called erotic transference.
So, erotic what?
Sometimes a patient will mistake the intimacy of therapy for genuine erotic love.
So you're saying it's all in her head?
Yes, but for her, it's quite real.
Where's your mother?
How should I know?
You're really leaving then?
Looks like it.
And you're moving in with this man?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Worried.
No.
Jealous.
Just curious.
Liar.
Where'd you get this?
He gave it to me.
Why?
Because he loves me. And he isn't afraid to show it, unlike some people.
Amy, what happened between us was a mistake. We both know that.
It wasn't a mistake. You knew exactly what you were doing. Like you always do.
Okay, fine. But it's over and done with.
For you, maybe.
And there's no point in talking about it. To anyone.
I thought you loved me.
All right?
Yes?
About this morning.
It's fine.
Well, it's not really.
I crossed the line. I'm sorry.
That's not what I meant.
It was inappropriate. It won't happen again.
What?
You all right?
What? Oh, I've lost my pen. What is it?
That girl's back, you know, the one whose mum was here?
Amy?
Yeah. She's been hanging around outside, and every time I try and speak to her, she just runs off.
Oh, that's all I need.
Do you want me to get Howard?
No. Give it half an hour. If she's still here, I'll have a word.
I want to press charges. He started it.
I'm going to have to take them both in.
Is that really necessary?
Yes.
You see, there he is. There's Daddy. Daddy! It's all right, darling. Look, you see, he's just getting in the car.
Why don't you take him home? You shouldn't be seeing this. I'll need a statement, but I'll get it later.
You see, it's all right, darling. He's just getting in the car with all the policemen. Come and give me a hug. It'll be fine.
I do not fancy him.
So you keep saying?
Because it's true.
Yes, but you do think he's cute, though, don't you?
And he makes you laugh. When he's not rabbiting on.
He only rabbits on because you make him nervous.
Oh, how do I make him nervous?
You make me nervous.
He just needs to relax a bit.
He's not the only one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you don't need to make such a big deal about all of this.
I'm not the one who's making a big deal out of it.
If you gave him a chance, he might actually enjoy it. Getting to know someone before you sleep with them might make a refreshing change.
I'm not some manky little skank.
Ever said that you were?
I have standards. Anyway, I've done dating, and it's a waste of time.
We've all had bad dates. It doesn't mean they all have to be like that.
Oh, will you two stop?
Stop what?
Picking on me.
Nobody's picking on you, Aisha.
Anyway, I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't work out after all.
All right, fine. I'll go on a date with him. On one condition. You tell us what's going on with Daniel and Zara.
I have no idea.
You do.
I don't.
She does.
Why are you arresting me? He's the criminal.
I'm not arresting anyone until I find out what's happened.
He came to my place of business uninvited. He lied his way past my assistant and he assaulted me in front of a client.
Your client, but his wife.
So?
I suspect there's a bit more to it, but if you want to press charges, I can't stop you.
Good.
Although, it doesn't always solve things.
I'm not changing my mind.
Okay, but I'm going to give you both a chance to cool down before you do something you might regret.
Right, Sarge.
What are you doing here?
I can't go home. I told them I was moving in with you.
Why would you do that?
Just came out.
Do you realise how serious this is? It could destroy someone's career.
Sorry.
Right. I'm going to take you home, and you're going to explain to your parents that you made the whole thing up. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. I've got a couple of blokes who've been fighting.
Bit early for that, isn't it?
Yeah, you would think so. Can you clean them up?
Yeah, do I have a choice?
I think you might enjoy this.
Huh. You're kidding.
Well, he gave her this.
So she said,
It's a very expensive gift.
unless she stole it.
Yeah, but you said yourself she only steals things when it doesn't matter.
You definitely saw him hugging her.
Yeah, well, he said that she was thanking him.
For what?
Oh, for helping her. He treated her after her father died.
You think there might be something more to it?
Ah! You don't want it to get infected?
I don't want the general shape of my face altered either.
Nasty. Still, if you will go around attacking people.
Jimmy.
If you don't want the pain, then don't start a fight.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, well, they all say that, don't they?
I'll do it, thank you. Thank you.
So what did this guy do to you anyway?
He, called him Zara.
What do you mean with?
He's been feeding us some guff about Joe. Just so he can, get her.
Into bed?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Serious. You slept with your wife?
We're not married.
Well, now you know how it feels.
Sorry, we don't want to get inappropriate again now, do we?
No.
Are you, doing anything tonight?
No.
Because I haven't got any plans, so I was thinking if there was something you had in mind, as long as we're both at a loose end. Okay, I'm just going to come out and say this. You asked me out on a date and I said no, but I've changed my mind, so let's go out on a date or something.
Actually, the offer's closed.
Sorry?
I've changed my mind.
You've got some nerve coming here.
No, hang on.
Leading her on. Letting her think you were in love with her.
I did no such
Saying she could move in with you.
Amy, are you going to tell him?
Do you have any idea of the damage you've done?
Amy, did he make you have sex with him?
No. He isn't the one I'm in love with. And you know it.
Amy?
What are you saying?
Don't do this, Amy.
Do what?
I love you. And I thought you loved me.
It was you.
No, I didn't do anything. Pat, she tried to kiss me, that's all. Nothing more. And as soon as I realised what she was doing, I pushed her away.
Is that true?
You have to believe me.
I want to hear it from her.
Yes. He wouldn't even touch me.
But did he say anything or do anything to make you think that he wanted you to kiss him?
No.
Then why?
Because I thought it might make him care. Nobody cares about me. Ever since Dad died. I hate all of you.
Why were you trying to cover this up?
I wasn't. There was nothing to cover up. She made a fool of herself, that's all. And now everyone knows. She's not in love with me, Pat. She doesn't even know what love is.
You should have told me.
I couldn't. For her sake.
Why?
5 years ago, a girl in my school made a pass at a teacher. He told everyone. Really funny story. And 2 months later, she killed herself.
I don't think Amy would do that.
Yeah, even if she doesn't, do you think it's going to be easy for her to live this down? Any of it?
No.
You should have said something. We're supposed to trust each other.
Do you want me to leave?
I can't go through it on my own.
I don't think Amy can either.
Well, well, well. You know, it's not very often we get two sober men in here, let alone two sober doctors. Right, OK. I can see that humour's not going to get us anywhere.
There's nothing funny about this.
No, there isn't. And strictly speaking, I could charge you both with a fray. Give me one good reason why I don't.
He started it.
That may be so, but according to your assistant, you gave as good as you got.
It was self-defence. He was asking for it.
But and that makes it OK, does it? What if Zara would have been injured? What if Joe would have seen? What kind of example is that to set? And you, your business is treating children, yes? Fighting on your own premises. You think that looks good?
No.
No. You still want to press charges? Bearing in mind, of course, that the press will be in court. Daniel?
No.
Michael?
I'm sorry for getting you in trouble.
Oh, I wonder what happened to that. So, is it true what your stepfather said?
Sean's only interested in my mother and himself. I don't know why I thought I could change that.
Are you leaving?
Can't stay here.
Where are you going to go?
Why do you care?
Well, I'm still your mother.
Get a room with mates till I can stay in halls.
You know, when your dad died, I couldn't imagine another man ever touching me. It took me months to trust Sean.
And now I've ruined it all, like I always do.
How could you do this to me?
I don't think she meant to hurt you.
I love Dad too, you know.
Yes, but that doesn't give you the right to come between me and Sean.
Everything's always about you, isn't it? After Dad died, all you did was cry for 2 years. I wanted to kill myself.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even know. Now you've got Sean and I've got no one.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right. Amy!
They're letting you go?
Yeah.
Shame.
Bit harsh.
Probably deserve it.
You've been lucky. It could have turned out a lot worse.
Yeah. Appreciate what you did, thank you.
I know what you're going through, Daniel.
You do?
I think so. You know, me and Karen over the last couple of years, you know, I'm still trying to work all that out. But one thing I do know for sure is that it's easier to lose something than it is to get it back again.
Well, it's too late.
It's never too late.
Yeah. I can't forgive her, Rob. Not this time. Not ever.
Things have been very bad while you have been away.
How bad?
Anyway, if you saw him, you wouldn't have gone through with it either. Just wet. And I don't date wimps, you know that.
You don't learn, do you? I'd have thought after yesterday something would have given.
You can't keep pushing and not expect a reaction.
Hey, you're rubbish! You can stick your doctors!
Well, there's no margin for error next on BBC One. Nick